Hello everyone. Sorry I wasn't able to upload anything on Monday. That's probably because I was in Berlin and the thumbnail to this video may have given it away. This is actually a trip we've had to reschedule because of the pandemic. It was meant to be earlier this year, ages ago. But finally, we were hoping, I don't want it to be cancelled. I want it to be okay. And yes, we made it there. It was just a 4-day trip and it was actually a birthday present for my cousin and she invited me along and I was like, yes, that sounds awesome. And it was fantastic. We managed to fit so much into just 4 days and yeah, it was amazing. So without further ado, here's my trip. Okay, so my cousin and I, we've just arrived and this is the room. It's really, really cute. It's kind of got this like vintage kind of feel to it. That's quite interesting. Not sure I'm going to play netball, but that's all right. And then we've got some interesting stuff on the wall there. It's really, really quirky. And look, we've got an old telephone down here as well, which is really cool. And look at this cute little bathroom. Oh, it's so cool. Really, really cute. Okay, so in the bedroom on the corner, we have just found the ball, yay, to go in the hoop. Woohoo, exciting. And then we found this, wait for it, it's not just a suitcase, it's a freaking record player. And we even have some records to play. How freaking amazing is that? Not quite sure how it's going to work. Going to try and plug it in and yeah, see if we can get it up and running. Okay, so I've plugged it in and now I think we've got to attach this to the back. Right, let's see. Oh my god! How exciting! Now, I'm sure there'll be many people out there going, I know how to use that, but I don't. I think my dad had a record player when I was about 9 years old, so I can't really remember. But I'm, I'm guessing we have to leave this in here. I'm not really sure. I hope I'm not going to break it. Let's get one of the records. Okay, so we have got Baltic Soul Weekender. So let's have a look. The finest in soul, funk, Latin, jazz and disco. Be very careful with it. Oh my god! Sabina, it worked! Woo! Oh my god, it's so cool! Okay, so we are now here in Berlin and it was quite interesting. We're staying at the Max Brown Hotel. But when you first come in, you think it's like a restaurant cafe. So you walk back out and you're thinking, am I in the right place? But you have to go in and then towards the corner is kind of where the office place is and you can check in. So we've now sat down in the cafe and I'll just show you what it's like. It's very quirky. We're now going to walk around and kind of get a feel for the place. Okay, so at the traffic light, this is what the man looks like when he's saying stop, don't go. And look, our little green man has a hat on. How cute is that? And we didn't realise quite how popular these traffic light symbols were until we went to this shop. That was actually a photograph of David Hasselhoff, who actually signed that piece of like rock there. And yeah, we found out that this shop was absolutely covered. So the little green and red man, um, yeah, it seems to be extremely famous. Yep, you're reading that right. This cafe is called Coffee Drink Your Monkey. Oh, so it's been a very long day. I'm very tired. I feel like my legs and feet are just gonna fall off. But it's been incredible. We managed to fit quite a lot in. And getting to the hotel, we were going to catch a bus because it was about an hour away where our hotel was. And I just remember being in the queue, and it was a really long queue. And I looked at my cousin and I thought, should we just get a taxi? And I'm so pleased we did. It took half the time and it came to roughly around €55. Because then I thought by the time we get the ticket, we'll have to find where the coach or bus is and we have to wait for the next one. I just thought, let's not do that. So it wasn't too bad. And then we've just basically been walking around, going to any shop that we wanted to. Then we found this amazing burger place that has absolutely been wonderful. But yeah, if you want a really cool little quirky hotel in Berlin, this is definitely it. I think we're going to do quite a few museums tomorrow, and we're going to go to a 3-story vintage shop, which I think could possibly be very dangerous for us, especially considering I don't have much space left in my suitcase. Anyway, gonna get to sleep now and wake up probably quite early. Okay, so we are going to Checkpoint Charlie today. Right, and here it is. This is the checkpoint.
Is that you peering in?
This is me peering in, yeah. It's very small. And if you want a picture with this guy, it will cost you €2, which I was happy to pay because he was really cool.
I want to see my Facebook.
Here we go, this is when they're taking the wall down. It must have taken a very long time. And this is part of the wall that's still left.
Go the other side. Go around the other side.
Oh wow, I didn't expect that on the other side. So it was very interesting. They had many pictures like this of what it used to look like. They also had stories of attempted escapes over the wall, but unfortunately, quite a lot of them were unsuccessful. Do you think they ran out of stickers at some point? There were so many like little balconies in Berlin, and they decorated them so beautifully, just like this one here. Politie. We then started to make our way to the second-hand shop through these beautiful gardens. Here we are. Oh my goodness. I really don't think we're going to have enough space to take much clothes home, but I'm going to try. I think we're going to be in this shop for a long, long time.
I miss you, though you've been in my life for 2 days. But those days were the closest to a dream I could ever get. Was it all? Was it all? I can't forget your eyes fixing mine.
So it's been a long day. We managed to fit a lot in actually, but when we came home, we decided that we weren't going to leave the hotel room again for the rest of the day. I think we got back at about 4:30. We went to a supermarket and just pretty much bought everything that we wanted, and we've pretty much just eaten for the last 4 hours, which has been lovely. And you may have noticed in like some videos and photos and things that we're wearing masks. So they're still very, very strict here, and you have to wear masks everywhere you go. And most places ask if you've been double vaccinated, and you'll have to prove it as well. When we got to the hotel, we had to fill out quite a lot of forms, and that was mainly about have you been vaccinated, when were you last vaccinated, all that sort of stuff. So that was, yeah, that took quite a while. But oh yes, and the other thing was right now, so you don't need a test to come out of the UK, but to come back to the UK, you need a two-day test. So I ordered one before I left, and then once you get back, you have to take it within 2 days. And I think mine cost about £70, which I think is okay because some of them can go quite a lot more than that. And I got mine from Boots. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. The only thing about this hotel, which is quite funny, this is your key. Yeah. I mean, you can see the key on the back of it, but you could actually smash someone's head in with this. Not that I'm going to, obviously, but it's ridiculously heavy. So my cousin and I looked at each other and was like, well, you can take that in your bag because I'm not taking that. But actually, you can just leave it at the front desk. They're quite happy for you to leave it at the front desk. I said, that's great. But still, why would you have something so heavy? It's really bizarre. You know, I like to have keys on me because sometimes you get back to the hotel and there's a queue and it's busy, and then you've got to wait to pick up your key that you've already got, but you haven't because you've had to leave it because it's so heavy. So anyway, quite amusing. But yes, so yes, I'm going to put some music on, and now we're going to do a fashion show from what I bought from the second-hand shop. Just have to imagine me with high heels because I think it does kind of drag on the floor a little bit.
Just a
I
little.
think with high heels. But I love the fact that you've got, it's basically just a play suit, and then you've got all of this extra material around. It's so floaty, but it's not, I don't think it's too see-through. I would probably wear like a little top or something underneath it, but the fabric feels lovely, and well, I actually can't see, so you're going to have to tell me if it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know we're just going into winter now though,
You've got tights.
so I don't know when I'm gonna.
You got tights.
Could wear, yeah, could
You wear leggings underneath it.
Yeah, yeah, that would be quite nice. Oh, I love it.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
It's very different.
I
isn't it?
like
So I
that.
like the fact it's not too tight,
I like
but it still sort of goes
that.
out into dress.
Turn
And
it
then
around.
You've got a hood.
I know. It's
I
nice.
think it's quite funky. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very different.
It's
You couldn't find this
nice.
anywhere else, I don't think.
No way. That's
So,
really
The other
nice.
one was €15, and this one was €16, which I thought was pretty awesome. Maybe I can even.
That looks nice.
But again, I think with high boots, just like short boots, I think would look kind of cool. But I mean, how different is that? I love it, and I love all of this as well. I did ask my cousin whether or not I'm a bit old for this, but she said no, and I thought, you know what? I want it, and I think it's really awesome, and it's very comfortable. Like material, it's, yeah, I'm happy with that. So I just wanted to show how cool this like dress top thing is and the detail. So obviously you've got all of these lovely beads here, and then this is the kind of ripped effect with more beads underneath, and then got it on the side. These are sort of beads, but they're a bit more flat. But I mean, it's amazing because none of them have come off. You know, I thought by now they'd sort of be hanging off. I'd probably have to sew some of them back on, but it's still in really, really good condition. Okay, so this is now day 3, and we're going to make our way to the photography museum. And we thought we'd go out a bit early and look around all of the shops. But it's Sunday and nothing is open. In fact, we're not entirely sure when any shops will be open. So we're just going to wander around looking at the cars and the trees. Since arriving here, we keep seeing these little birds everywhere. Much nicer than pigeons in London, I can tell you that. So I don't know if I'm actually allowed to film much in here, so this is the hallway. So a very popular photographer was called Helmut Newton, and he was a German-Australian photographer, mainly in fashion, and his pictures are very provocative. So just to let you know, if you do visit this wonderful museum, you will see a lot of ladies' chests, but I have to admit they were all beautiful.
Yeah, my t-shirts are €5 each.
So awesome. Okay, so I'm sure lots of people have used these sort of machines before. I haven't. My cousin had to help me. And at the end of it, it kind of just spits it out on the ground. And this is the one that I got, which is quite cool. So what you need is €2 and then you need 5 cents. And you can't really choose, it will just spit out one of these. But I thought that was quite cool to take home with me. Maybe I'll stick it in a scrapbook or something. And of course we couldn't leave before we had been to a souvenir shop, and this was probably one of the most amazing ones considering it's got a car in the middle of it. We then got to walk around a beautiful shop, but these handcrafted wooden clocks were roughly around €350. So it seems they also have a floating hostel that you can stay on. How awesome is that? I might be doing that next time. Wow. Oh my god, it's so much fun to stay on a boat. We then had lunch at this little place, and guess what? They even did a veggie sausage. It was pretty good, but the best part was definitely the sauce. So this is our last day, and we are going to eat here. We had one of these yesterday. It's weird because it's kind of like what am I trying to say? Yeah, it's like a texture of a croissant with like egg and stuff in. It's amazing. And there's the double-decker train. Woohoo! And I'd just like to take a moment to thank my cousin for taking this wonderful photo. Though I'm not surprised I was asleep. We did a hell of a lot of walking over just a few days. So we're back in the airport. But what an amazing place. I spent quite a while just wandering round. It was, yeah, it was quite pretty. I felt like I was in a mall rather than an airport. How cute is that? It's telling you exactly what's in it, which is quite cool. What cafe is this called? Don't know. Berliner. Cool. Anyway, that's the biggest cup of tea I've ever seen. So it's quite cute.
Yours or mine?
I've no
This
idea.
one's yours.
Oh, okay.
If this is Gunnar tea, then it's...
I don't know what it
I
says.
don't know.
I've got Tomk. Well, anyway.
Taste it and see what happens.
Hopefully it will taste nice.